Okay, in this video we're going to be looking at how to set up a course in Classroom DJ in 30 seconds or more. First thing you want to do is grab an electronic copy of your syllabus, because part of setting up a course in CDJ involves copying some stuff over from your syllabus. Alright, so if you don't have an account, you'll want to go ahead and sign up. Just fill in your name and email and create a password. That's all there is to that, and at which point you can sign in to Classroom DJ. First screen that you hit when you go into Classroom DJ is your My Classes list. If it's your first time, you don't have anything there. You want to go to this button that says Instructors Create a Class. Here's where you start sort of pasting in some stuff from your syllabus. So something like the name of the course goes right there, course number, academic period. You can put in anything you want here. Doesn't really make a difference. Description, optional. You can also, again, probably have this in place in your syllabus. You can paste that in. Start time. You can select the hour by clicking on the hour. Maybe you have a 2:30 class. You can also use these little arrow buttons to adjust things if you want to do that. And then your end time. First day of class. Last day of class. And then what days your classes meet on. So what this is going to do is going to set up a schedule inside your course homepage. At this point, you can also populate that activity schedule with a couple of generic activities. So probably the most common is the 1-minute paper. So maybe people use a 1-minute paper at the end of class to say, what was the most important thing you learned today? Is there anything you didn't understand? You can do that either in sort of a peer graded format or just something for you as the instructor to look over. All right, that's the first step. Click Save. Now, which Classroom DJ asks is sort of like a social media site, so it asks students to create a profile that they share with you and the class. So these are just some options you can choose. We'll zoom in on those here. So it can be things like your name, phonetic spelling of the name, which is really helpful for learning people's names. You can choose whether that's private, which means only the instructor can view it, and whether or not it's on the flashcard. The flashcard is an app to help people learn each other's names. So you have basic info, a little bit more. Maybe you want to have an expected graduation year, but you don't only want the instructor to see that. Maybe you want to know someone's favorite food, and you want to put that on the flashcard for everyone to see, favorite place on the flashcard. And then you can also add custom questions if you want to do that. And then you click Save, and you're ready to go. So at this point, we can create a learning outcome if you so desire. So learning outcome, probably many of you have those on your syllabus. Something you want students to be able to do by the end of the course. So you could paste one of those in from your syllabus, and also, if you want, you could choose the Bloom's taxonomy classification that relates to. So if you're not up on Bloom's taxonomy, you can click this guide to Bloom's taxonomy, and there's a really great sort of primer on it from Iowa State University. There's a really cool interactive sort of graph you can look at that shows like the different levels of the Bloom's taxonomy. All right, so maybe we'd be able to understand a concept would be the best one for this particular one. All right. Now I've added an outcome to the course. I have profile questions. I have the course basics. If I want, I can create more learning outcomes, copy and paste those in from my syllabus. If not, I can go ahead and save my course setup. At this point, we need to get students in here so we can fill up this community box. So what you'll do is in your syllabus or in an email that goes out to your students at the beginning of the semester, send them this code and say, go to classroomdj.com, enter in this code, and this will add your marketing management for services, in this case, to their My Classes list. The invite code is always available here in the course details. should you forget it. All right, and that's setting up a class in Classroom DJ. And we have our activity schedule that's been created and populated with activities that we're going to do over the course of the semester. We'll have a different video on how to launch and do those. Awesome. All right.